Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Helps out a lot, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscriptions. Today I want to talk about 28 Years Later. This is a film that is releasing on June 20th, and I have one question. Hopefully it can be answered by the end of this week, but where are the advanced tickets for this film? And for me, I don't know if it really pertains to everybody else. I like to get my tickets super early to make sure that I get the seats that I want for any particular movie that I feel like I need to watch. But I'm just interested in when those tickets are actually going to go on sale, because we have films that are actually coming out after 28 years later, and those advanced tickets are way out. One, Jurassic World Rebirth, they put out the advanced tickets, I believe, sometime at the end of last week. That film comes out on 4th of July weekend. Then you have F1. That's a film that comes out a week after 28 years later. That's on the 27th. Those tickets are available, and Megan as well. I believe Megan opens the same day as F1, and those tickets are out as well. So I'm really interested to see when they're going to drop those tickets. Now, maybe Sony Pictures doesn't feel that this film is going to have such a huge opening weekend, or maybe they're just timing everybody perfectly. I do think if they do drop this week, it would make a lot of sense. Everybody got their advance ticket statement out there. Also, too, usually when you get those advance tickets drops, you also get a trailer as well. So maybe we get a 28 years later little snippet sneak peek along with that advance tickets drop. I know that there are advance tickets available on Cineworld, but that is based in the United Kingdom, and it makes sense if you know about 28 days, 28 weeks, and 28 years later. It is a film that takes place in Europe. And I did see an announcement. They actually did release a little snippet of a new sneak peek while they said on Cineworld that those tickets are going to be available. But like I said, when it comes to Sony Pictures in the United States, we haven't gotten anything yet. I have seen people speculate that we are going to get tickets available probably midweek this week, about 2 weeks before the release of the film, 2.5 weeks before the release of the film. So like I said, I think this week could be the perfect week to make that announcement of advance tickets being available and starting to get those seats filled. Now, I know this film has a budget of about $60 to $80 million. Just saw some news on them shooting the film in the style that they're shooting the film in. Apparently not just one iPhone, but 20 iPhones. To me, nothing that really stands out that much. I think one iPhone is good enough as far as the technique goes and to make it feel very visceral and grounded. But I guess they're utilizing a team of operators to operate 20 iPhones for specific shots for this film. So that's kind of interesting as well from a creative aspect. Obviously, Danny Boyle is the director once again, and there's a sequel lined up for next year, and then there's going to be a third film at the end of that. We don't have a release date or a name for that, but we know that it is in the works. And so, as you know, if you've been paying attention to the weeklies, I've talked about 28 Years Later quite a bit. I think it's going to be one of those horror films that could take over the summer. I think the film does have potential to make $250 to $300 million if the word of mouth is good, and if the film does have impact. There is a niche audience that is ready to go watch this film, not only domestically, but over in the United Kingdom and other territories. So I think this film is definitely going to be a big one. And I know for a fact that it is on the list for top 10 most anticipated films of the year. I think it was within at least the top 5. So let's keep our eyes out on tickets for that, and or new trailers right before the release. Like I said, this film comes out on June 20th, 2025, 28 years later, the sequel to 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. Definitely going to be a big horror flick this summer. But ladies and gents, we'll keep our eyes on updates. I'll let everybody know if they do decide to release those tickets this week, and also if they put out some new information or sneak peeks for the film coming out very soon. Please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Let them know to subscribe as well. Like this video and ring the bell for notifications to be updated on 28 Years Later. Be safe. It's Neff signing off.